YouTube? What's good? It's your boy Jody Joe. Welcome to Jody's Corner, and I am back. This is going to be a movie review of Triple Frontier.
This is not what I signed up for.
A lot of people are gonna come after you.
So we go through.
Oh yes, Triple Frontier. I had no expectations for this film. All I know is that the cast is what really intrigued me to watch it. I had no idea what it was going to be about. This is on Netflix, guys, so check it out now. It's there, front page, boom. This movie stars Ben Affleck, Oscar Isaac, Charlie Hunnam. Charlie Hunnam, you notice him from the Pacific Rim franchise, most notably Jax Teller from Sons of Anarchy, man. Shout out to Sons of Anarchy, one of the top 10 greatest shows of all time, in my opinion. Pedro Pascal, Adria Arjona, and many, many others. This is also written and directed by J.C. Chander. Yeah, J.C. Chander. Co-written by Mark Bowl. So, this is on Netflix, and this is a Netflix film. I'm going to go ahead and get right into the thoughts of it. I think this should have been released in theaters. And maybe I'm starting to say that, and it's negative now, because when I used to say things that should have been released in theaters that are on Netflix, it was kind of a knock to Netflix, right? So when I say something should be released in theaters, it's like it doesn't deserve to be on Netflix and should only be in theaters. But I think that we're in the middle of a change, guys, where Netflix is just plain out bringing lava to this motherfucker, y'all. And to say this should be in theaters is like disrespectful to Netflix right about now, because they are the theater at home. And I understand how Steven Spielberg, a great legendary director, has come out and he wanted to protect streaming. He wanted to protect the theater experience. He doesn't think streaming should be doing what it's doing now, trying to take over the theater experience. He believes that the theatrical experience should be something that should be cherished and held forever. And I do agree with that. But I think Steven Spielberg needs to come up with an alternate plan if he was going to complain about it. So that's just where I am with it. I understand the theater experience is something and Netflix is another. But movies like Triple Frontier bring joy to my world and a smile on my face. I loved this movie. Triple Frontier is a suspenseful, riveting, action-packed to the point of where the story carries this movie. It's an action movie, hands down. Yes, it is. But the story and the character performances and the tension and the feel and the rawness of this film lends itself to the action. And that's what drives this movie. The characters, the story, and then when the action pops off, it means that much more because these characters have such a good dynamic together. You know what I'm saying? This is a darn good action movie. I really like this, guys. I really enjoyed myself watching this film. Now, going over the cast. So Ben Affleck plays a guy named Tom, right? So this is a story about a group of code rogue, again, a group of like Navy SEALs, right? So these guys are upper in age. They're in their 40s. They're out of the Army. They're doing their own thing. A couple people are, one person shows houses for a living. One trains new cadets who are coming into the SEALs covert ops missions. One guy does freelance work. So they're all like washed up and kind of forgotten about, right? They're no longer in their heyday. They're no longer that core SEAL team. They used to be a SEAL team, a covert ops team that got stuff done for the United States government, and now they're just leading lives of just regular civilian lives. And one of the characters who is doing X work for another company, Santiago Garcia, played by Oscar Isaac, has an idea. There's a way for me to capture this guy that I've been going after for a long time and also getting a whole lot of money in the process. So he finds this mission where he can't do it alone, but he knows that if he gets a certain team together, they could all score big. Big score, hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. But this house is very much protected by bad guys with lots of guns. So what does he do? He goes out and recruits his old best friends from his old SEAL team or whatever to get them to come up with a plan to get this money. And it just goes from there. That's the synopsis of this movie, right? So Ben Affleck's character, he was like the captain of the team. He was the boss shot caller. I love Ben Affleck in this role. He was fragile. He was greedy. He was a douche. He was smart. he had a really good leadership role to him, man. I really like Ben Affleck in this role. I think Ben Affleck and Oscar Isaac were my two favorites. Those two were really good. And the big surprise for me was Charlie Hunnam, who played William in this movie. He was the guy who kind of glued things together and kept things in perspective and dealt with the personalities, with every individual's personality. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like how I do with the Justice League. That's exactly what Charlie Hunnam was. He knew each of the different guys and was able to communicate with them on their level and let them know the mission at hand and what's to stay on task. He kept them in task. Pedro Pascal, great job. Funny, charismatic. You know what I'm saying? He was the broken soul. He was the one that had some PTSD, some drug issues because of the past.
Yo soy Pablo Emilio Escobar Gaviria. Haciendo negocios, así que pues fresco. Ustedes eligen plata o plomo. But I don't want to get ahead of myself.
Yeah, so this team solid, right? It's a team of five guys, and you like each and every one of them. You don't dislike any of them. Yeah, you might dislike them as far as what their character does in the film, but as actors playing the characters, they all did a fantastic job. This is a really well acted film. I know I'm gassing it, but I really like this movie. I really enjoyed this film. It has great action. It has it's on location. It feels real. You could tell this wasn't like soundstage. It was all on location. It felt real and raw. It gave it that real authentic feeling to it. The bullets, the precision, the tactical experience, and the personal lives with each of these individuals, man. You know, you see different members' motivation for wanting to do this job. And you can see that some people's motivations are deeper than others. Some people's motivations are different. Some people's motivations aren't as strong as others. And to see how they go about, and you can see each one of their motivations when it comes time to get money. You know what I'm saying? When it comes time where the shit hits the fan, you really see who these people are. And it's crazy, and you find yourself almost yelling at the screen sometimes. So, and this movie took a turn that I didn't think it was going to take, because looking at the trailers, you assume it's one thing, like, oh, this is just a heist movie, a heist escape movie. But it turns into something a little bit different. It gets really emotional, and it becomes a survival film, a pretty darn good survival film. So that's what really helps me out a lot and makes me love this movie a lot, guys, because you're not just getting a heist action film. You're getting so much more than that you didn't expect coming into it. And I really appreciate that, man. This is a darn good freaking film, and I recommend that everybody goes and sees this. It's on Netflix. I give Triple Frontier an A, baby. Where's my A? Where's my freaking A? You son of a bitch. Give me my freaking A. You have 3 seconds to put my A on the graphic right now. Put my A on the graphic. 3, 2, 1. There it is. The freak heck going on? It's mutiny afoot in this motherfucker, y'all. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Put down in the comment section below what you guys think. Now I know some of you guys might not like it, but tell me why down below. Thank you guys so very much. Question: if you guys seen the film, who is your favorite character and why? Thank you so much for watching. I'm Jody Joe, and I'm out this thing, man. Deuces.